Hey guys, welcome to your Yoga for Beginners starter kit on Do You Yoga. I'm Kristen and I'm going to take you through this awesome 20-minute Yoga for Beginners class. We'll work on some breath work, some gentle flow, and some standing postures. Now don't forget, head on over to doyouyoga.com/beginners and get your complete free Yoga for Beginners starter kit. Join me and thousands of others on this amazing journey. Let's get started. So you'll come into a nice, tall, comfortable seat, and you might just want to prop yourself up on something if you feel like your knees are really high. It could be a stack of towels or some blankets or rolled up sticky mat. Now close your eyes and bring your hands on your knees and pull your lower half forward slightly by just gently holding your knees and feeling the lower half of your body coming forward. So often we sit back in space, back in this area, and we round. So what we're learning to do here is to lift out of the lower back, and then that's going to help lift the heart, and that's going to help really expand our breath and get us more oxygen in our lungs. Now, sometimes when we come into this lift out of the lower back, we over-exaggerate the lift in the front. So see if you can just soften your ribs back in space a tiny bit. And then you'll find that you're more aligned. So your shoulders are over your hips, your head is over your shoulders. And when you feel that nice alignment, it really allows the breath to move smoothly. So as you close your eyes, now that your hands are just gently rest on your knees, you can flip your palms open, and that will help you really feel more receptive. So in your yoga practice, you'll start to receive all these incredible gifts from the universe that just kind of rains down from up above. And you keep tapping into that energy from down below. And as you breathe through the nose, see if you can allow the breath to rise up the back of the spine and keep lifting the crown of the head to the ceiling. And then as you exhale, let the breath just release any tension in the body, any excess tension in the brow or in the jaw, maybe in the collarbone region or that front rib area that I mentioned in the very beginning. And then again, inhale and feel that breath rising up the back of the body. Feel the crown of the head lifting to the ceiling. As you take that deep, full inhalation, try and keep the tops of the shoulders soft and relaxed. And then exhale, just again, let the breath relax. Let the front body release. One more big, full inhale, like you're filling up a helium balloon and you want to expand in all directions. And then exhale, empty all the air out. And gently open the eyes, and let's link some of that breath with the movement. So start to float your arms up on an inhale, and still feel the back body lifting and rising and floating up. And right when the fingertips touch, just exhale, start to float the arms down. Beautiful. And then inhale. Float the arms up, let the breath rise, let the shoulders soften. And then exhale, float the arms down. Just simple breath and movement. One more time, inhale. Expand, expand, expand. And then exhale. Let it start to soften. Inhale, lift the arms up. This time I want you to interlace your hands and then flip the palms to the ceiling. So now you're lengthening from elbow to wrist, really lifting out of the lower back by using the arms, but keeping the tops of the shoulder rims soft. You'll feel a great stretch in the outer edges of the arms, the tricep region, maybe the upper back and shoulders. Maybe you want to take your neck and do a few side to sides with the head just to feel that release. Now, as you're here, press up through the heels of the hands, keep softening the shoulders, and then inhale, bend the elbows to the sides, and exhale, press the heels of the hands back up to the ceiling. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press. Stay here, ground your outer right hip and lean to your left, lengthening out of the sides, breathing through the nose, keeping the shoulder rim soft. Take an inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale up through center, anchor the outer left hip and then lean away from it, reaching through the arms, softening through the shoulders, breathing through the nose. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale up to center, exhale, let the arms go. Just feel that nice release in the shoulders. Take a few shoulder rolls and tap into your breath. Now, gently start to walk your hands forward, and from that area that I mentioned, lifting out of the lower back, stay lifted out of your lower back and almost imagine you're arching out of your lower back, lengthening your hands forward and come into just a simple forward bend to start with. You can let your head fall, shoulders stay soft, breathe through the nose, inhale, and exhale. Walk your hands over towards your right leg and take a gentle fold there. Deep breath in, and you'll feel a nice stretch in the side of the waist as well. And deep full breath out. Walk your hands around through center and over to the left and get a nice stretch there. Breathing in through the nose, softening the shoulders, breathing out. Walk your hands back, come up to sit, and then we'll switch legs. So now you have your opposite leg in front, just to balance everything out. Again, remember to lift and rise out of your lower back. Take your fingertips behind you for a second, lift up, feel the length, and then use that length as you start to walk forward, coming into a nice, gentle forward bend. You'll feel that in the inner thighs, the outer thighs and hips. Soften the shoulders, breathe through the nose, inhale. Exhale, inhale, exhale. Now walk your hands over to the left. Get that nice stretch in the hip, in the small of the back. I just got a nice little pop there myself. Deep breath in. Soften the shoulders, deep breath out. Walk your hands around over to the right. And fold. Inhale. Exhale. Remember to keep lengthening through the torso. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Walk your hands back around to center. Walk back up to a nice comfortable seat. And we'll spin around onto hands and knees. Taking the knees under the hips, hands under the shoulders. I want you to think of really pressing down through the palms, especially the thumb and forefinger area. And as you press into your hands, almost imagine you're pulling your sticky mat back towards you, and then pull your chest forward and open your heart and look up to the ceiling on an inhale. On an exhale, press the mat away and round through your spine, shrieking the back up towards the ceiling. And then inhale, open through the spine. And exhale, round through the spine, like a Halloween cat shrieking its back. Inhale, link the breath with the movement. At the top of the inhale, find that last part of your extension. And on your exhale, round, 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 round. And then inhale, open up. And exhale, round it out. Bring your right knee closer to your left knee. Take your left knee up towards your nose on an inhale. And on an exhale, just extend that leg back and look forward on the floor. Inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, extend the leg back, lengthen. Inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, extend the leg back and lengthen. And now try and reach the right arm forward, your first little balance. Right arm is extending, left leg is reaching back. Breath is full. Inhale. And exhale. Soften your shoulders. Press through the inner left hand. Place the right hand down. Place the ball of your left foot down and push through your heel and feel a nice length in the back of that left thigh. Bring the right knee a tiny bit closer to the front of the mat and then turn your left heel and press the outer left foot into the floor and try lifting the left arm up to the ceiling. Look to the hand. Breathe through the nose. Inhale. And exhale. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, lengthen from elbow to wrist. And exhale. Come back around through center, hands and knees. And then inhale, arch and look up to the ceiling. Exhale, round and hollow through the back. This time we'll step the left knee a little closer to the right knee, tuck the right knee into the nose, kick the legs straight back, look forward on the floor. Inhale, knee to nose. Try and keep that length in the spine. Exhale, extend. Inhale, knee to nose. Feel your lower abs working. Exhale, extend. Now stretch the left arm forward in opposition. Root down the right inner hand. Notice if you're sinking in the belly. Pull your lower abdominals into the spine. Lengthen from your right heel to your left fingers. And keep the breath going. So as you're holding the pose, try not to hold the breath. Now place the left hand down. Ball of the right foot down, push through the heel. Get that nice stretch in the calf. Feels really good. Slip your left knee a little closer. Turn your right heel down and raise the right arm up. Look to the right hand, soften the shoulders, breathe through the nose. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more breath, inhale, and exhale. Bring your hand around, bring your knee around. Your upper body, your lower body is getting nice and warmed up, so we're going to practice our downward facing dog. I want you to arch through the back and then tuck under your toes. Bring your hips back towards your heels. Like I was mentioning in the very beginning even, you want to lengthen out of your lower back as much as possible. Walk your hands forward a few inches. Root down the thumb and forefingers. Press through your hands firmly. Instead of moving forward into your hands, try and move as far back into your heels as you can. So here's your little bouncing dog. If you can lift your knees for a second, try that. And feel the energy in the thighs. Drop your knees just for a second. At any point, you can release the toes and sit back on your hips and come into a child's pose. So this is a great pose to come into if you start to get fatigued during the flow, or if you just need a rest. Let your head fall. Feel your lower back release. And then we'll come back again, tuck under the toes, bring the hips back towards the heels, and remember, press that sticky mat away from you. Almost imagine you're pushing your fingertips forward as you lengthen your hips back. Now this time, see if you can really get your hips high and start to lift, lift, lift. Keep your knees bent as much as you need to and bring your chest back towards your upper thighs. This is a perfectly fine, excellent downward facing dog with the knees bent. I want your spine long and the back lengthening. And then eventually, you can start to work on straightening out your legs, but it's not necessary. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And drop your knees, and then once again, release the toes, and you can sit back onto your heels. So coming into your child's pose whenever you need to. Now let's go into our downward facing dog one more time. And we'll work on plank pose. From downward facing dog, lifting up, pressing into the hands, bringing the hips up and back. I want you to walk your feet back slight bit. And if you need to keep the knees bent, again, remember you can. If you can start to straighten out the legs, go for it. Lift up through those inner kneecaps, inner thighs, fronts of the quads, lower abs. And now see if you can come forward and take the weight onto your hands and then distribute it evenly between your abs and your heels as well. And here's your plank. Holding your plank, pressing through your hands, scooping in the lower abs, breathing through the nose. Excellent pose to learn, so good for our abs, for our entire body. And then from here, just press your hips up and back into your downward facing dog. So again, bend your knees when you need to. And then inhale, come forward plank. Exhale, go back to dog. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, go back to dog. And you'll find the range of motion that you need and how far you want your hands forward from your feet for your downward facing dog. Now, it's not necessary for your heels to touch the floor at all. It's fine to have the heels lifted. Keeping the knees bent is perfectly fine as well. Keep breathing through the nose. Keep using those lower abs. And as you can, energetically lift your kneecaps and quads to straighten the legs. Now inhale out to a plank pose. And from your plank pose, I want you to drop your knees to the floor. From here, bend your elbows straight back and feel them brushing the sides of your waist. So your chest comes to the floor between your fingertips. And your chin comes to the floor and you're in a little baby inchworm and you're lengthening out of the lower back. Slide your chest forward, point your toes, open the heart, and come into a baby cobra. Your hands are not helping you in your cobra. It's all of your upper back. It's all your abdominal strength. Your legs are grounding. The heart is lifting. Breathing through the nose. And as you push up, imagine you're going back to child's pose, but tuck under the toes and come into your downward facing dog. Let's try that again. Inhale, flow forward to your plank. Exhale, lower the knees, lower the chest, chin. Inhale, slide through to your baby cobra, open your chest. Exhale, press back to your downward facing dog. Excellent, one more time. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, lower knees. Remember, the chest doesn't come back, it goes forward, forward, forward. So it's right between your hands, towards your fingertips. Inhale, open the chest into a baby cobra. And exhale, back to child's pose or downward facing dog. Your choice. Breathe in through the nose and breathe out. Now, if you're in child's pose, come into your dog. And then let one heel drop as the opposite knee bends. And start to switch. And go back and forth. And then start to walk your feet up to your hands. And sometimes you might get so far forward and you can't go any further, so you have to walk your hands back to your feet. If that's what you need to do, that's perfectly fine. If you can walk your feet all the way up to your hands, come forward. And once we roll up to stand, you can then center yourself back at the front of your mat. For now, just drop your head, keep your knees bent, and then make sure your head stays down. Don't lift your head. Don't lead with the head at all, but lead from the abdominals, from the lower back, to gently round up and come up to stand. Now you can circle out your shoulders and step forward towards the front of your mat and bring your feet together in mountain pose. You want to touch the toes, maybe touch the inner ankles as well if you can, or keep the heels maybe slightly apart. Stretch the fingertips to the floor. Pull your belly into your spine. Find that nice, strong mountain pose. Engage your kneecaps. Press the fingers down. Lift the crown of the head up. Pull your belly button into your spine. Lengthen your tailbone down towards the floor. Inhale, float the arms up like we did in our seated position. And then exhale, just float the arms down. Inhale, float the arms up. And exhale, float the arms down. Inhale, float the arms up. And this time as you float the arms down, start to hinge at your hips, bend your knees as much as you need to, and come all the way over your legs and let your head fall. Inhaling, bend your knees a lot, and exhale, step your right foot back to a lunge. Lower your right knee to the floor, release your right toes, and come onto fingertips to open your heart. Take your hands to the floor, curl your right toes under, step your left foot to meet your right foot in downward facing dog. Inhale, roll out to a plank, and exhale, drop your knees, chest, chin to the floor. Inhale, slide through to a baby cobra, and exhale, press back to a downward facing dog. Inhale, step your right foot forward to lunge. If it doesn't make it, you can use your hand to help step it forward. Lower the left knee down. You want to make sure the knee is above the ankle. You're in this nice low lunge. And then exhale, step your left foot forward. Fold into your legs, knees bent as much as you need to. Reverse your swan dive so the arms go out and around and come up overhead as you stand. And exhale, arms to your sides. Inhale, lift the arms up, press the palms. Exhale, swan dive forward, hands to feet. Inhale, look to flat back lengthen. Exhale your left foot back to a lunge. Lower the knee and open the chest. Feel that nice stretch in the front of the thigh. Exhale, your right foot meets your left foot, downward facing dog. Keep your abdominals engaged. Inhale, roll out to your plank pose. Exhale, lower knees, lower chest, chin. Inhale through a baby cobra. And exhale, to a downward facing dog. Inhale your left foot forward, lunge. Remember, if you can't make it to the front of the mat, you can always catch it and step it there. Lower the right knee down, release the toes, open the heart. Exhale your right foot forward, fold into your legs. Reverse the swan dive, lift the arms out, around and up, press the palms. And exhale the arms to the sides. Circle out the shoulders, beautiful job. We'll start trying a standing balance with tree pose. And I want you to feel what it's like just to anchor your weight on one leg. So let's start on the right leg because we're usually stronger on that side. Press your right big toe mound down into the floor and take your left knee up into your chest and then place the left foot on the inner right thigh. Eventually as high up to the inner right thigh as you can. The left foot can be a little above the knee. It can also be a little below the knee if you need to work on a more baby tree. Once you're here and you can press that foot firmly against the thigh, bring your hands to prayer and find that stillness. And if you need to hold on to something at home or put your hand on a wall, that's great. That's perfectly fine. Start to work on your balance. Breathe through the nose. Focus the energy. And remember not to hold the breath when you're holding the pose. And just notice how this gives you complete stillness, calm, and focus. And then bring your left knee in, place your left foot down, and try the right side. Hug the right knee in. Stand nice and tall on your left foot. And then place your right foot wherever you can and bring the hands into prayer. Breathe through the nose. Inhale. And exhale. Find a spot to gaze at, maybe down the tip of the nose or on the floor out in front of you to help you stay balanced. Remember to keep your abdominals strong to help you stay balanced. Shoulders soft. Bring the right knee in and step the right foot down. And now when you're in that magic mountain pose, feel how even you are, how balanced you are. And we'll do one last sun salutation to the floor. So inhale, swan dive the arms up. Press the palms, look to the fingers. Exhale, swan dive the arms down. Fold into your legs. Now this time look forward and just walk your feet back to a downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet if you'd like. And then lower your knees down. Release your butt back to your heels in child's pose. Knees together, or you could do wide knee child's pose with the knees apart. Let the forehead drop to the floor. Listen to the breath. Walk your hands back and slowly transition onto your back so you can lie down in a brief corpse pose to let the body absorb the benefits of your practice. Close the eyes, palms to ceiling. Now just let your breath relax. Let it go. Let the floor come up to support you and completely chill out. And then wiggle your fingers and toes. Stretch out the arms, stretch through the legs. Gather your knees into your chest. Roll to your right side or left side. Gently make your way back up to sit. Come into a comfortable seat like we began. Feel how incredible your body feels now after doing that nice flow, stretching everything out, getting connected with the breath. You did an amazing job. Give yourself some credit. Close the eyes, take a deep breath in. And then you can bring your hands together in prayer at your chest, bow your head forward, and namaste. Hey there, it's Kristen, and I really hope you enjoyed this class. Now, don't forget, you can get the entire Yoga for Beginners starter kit for free. That's 28 free yoga classes designed specifically for the beginner. This course is perfect for you if you've never done yoga before or if you've tried yoga a few times and you're really ready to get started. So head on over to doyouyoga.com/beginners and join me and thousands of others for this course. I can't wait to see you on your mat.